Alright, I kind of want to talk about Ballade number 4. Because I've been practicing this piece for a while, and mainly the Coda, and I kind of just want to show you, like, kind of like a breakdown of, like, the Coda and, like, the lead up to the Coda. So, first off, like, it starts with a crazy build-up. Like, this build-up is probably one of the best build-ups in all of classical music. Still not that good at it yet. And that's where it begins to get crazy. This part, if I play it really slowly without the pedal, you can kind of just tell that it's just a simple arpeggio. But, like, it's kind of just a pattern. And you repeat it up the octave, and then up again. And same for the right hand, too. So it's just that, and then going down. Got a few wrong notes there, but whatever. That leads into that super powerful chord, which kind of just like abruptly stops like the flow of the arpeggios, which I really like. I mean, Chopin is just really creative in general. So in this part, that's the melody. The melody is just F. That's all the melody is. And then all the arpeggios are just extra effect. And after that, yeah, it's like what is it? Like a diminished? It's like a 6/4, except add like a beat to it. It's like pretty difficult. Like on the right hand, it's pretty easy, but on the left hand, I don't know if it's just my specific fingering. Up to more chords. So that fast would be like. It's never like one consistent thing. It's always like keeping you engaged and stuff like that. So copy and paste. And you basically have the same chords, but just like different and like longer. And that is just the first half of the Coda. The piece actually gets way crazier from here, and that is just the beginning. So first off, it gets really calm, which is deceptive to the listener. And then after that, if you've listened to this piece for more than once, then you'll know that yeah, I can't play it the best, but I can break it down. So the right hand, I still cannot do that. It's really hard. It's just like a flurry of like notes, and there's not really like a melody. It kind of just plays like all like the seconds that I have to play. They're all like, it's very awkward, which is kind of what creates the difficulty for this Coda. And this part, it's it's like a choke point. It's like on these two fingers we're playing, and on these three you're doing like a chromatic scale downwards while you're playing something else with your other fingers, which is insane. There's it's like a 7th chord but kind of modified, and then it repeats the same thing an octave higher. And then I'll get into the next part, but the left hand is more kind of just like, it's just following along with the right hand, basically. And then after that, it repeats an octave higher. So both hands. And the next part is arguably harder than the beginning. So let's start off with the right hand. This part is really infamous. It has chromatic scales in minor thirds. You get it? Yeah, and then on the left hand there's a lot of like, it's going like chromatically downwards, except you're in like ninths or something. And here the jumps get pretty big. Right? So that part is just really like complex in terms of, it just tests your technique kind of with your right hand, your left hand doing big jumps, and your right hand doing the minor third chromatic scale. And it's just like kind of a test, I guess. Right? And the next part is more, it's kind of like a chill part, like just that part. Your right hand's just playing chords. It's not hard, and it's actually like really fun, but there's nothing like actually crazy about it except for the left hand. Kind of messed up there. Right? So that part, I guess, is just more focused on like the left hand technique and testing like the non-dominant hand. So you kind of got that like, right? So that part is kind of just like supposed to like be very suspenseful and like hold all the tension, like keep the audience very tense and like keep them on the edge of the seats until it explodes. Yeah, that part is it's pretty difficult. But it really is just two chords, or two like diminished chords, repeated an octave higher and an octave higher after that. So repeat an octave higher. And the left hand is actually like really easy. Right? And then after that, it kind of just gets like a bit simpler. Honestly, from here on out, it's definitely like a level, like a bit easier from here. But after that, part is just kind of the left hand or the right hand is a bit more chill again. It's like, and the same thing in octave higher. Except the left hand has to do these really fast octaves. And an octave higher. So altogether that would be. From here, it basically turns into Fantasy Impromptu, if you know that piece. Yeah, I haven't played it in a while. I'm kind of rusty, but I reference Fantasy Impromptu because, like, I don't know, it's just like spamming notes really fast, and it's all like one pattern, and it's also polyrhythms. So from here, the right hand does kind of like just a really fast like run. Right? Except the left hand is also like really easy. It's mainly just like broken chords to like support. A crescendo there. So all together. That's probably like the easiest part of the coda, not gonna lie. It goes into the grand finale. This part's actually probably easier, but it's just mainly it's just scale and chords in the right hand. And arpeggio. And then just this insane run of notes just going all the way down the keyboard. Alright, and blast chords. But this part, don't get fooled. These are not 16th notes. These are, well, technically they're 8th notes, but if you count it, it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right, you get it? Yeah. That part is definitely like weird, and whenever you listen to it, it feels different, right? Because you're accenting a different note, or at least you're playing at like a different tempo, but you're still playing the same notes. It's kind of weird. But the left hand is just in chords. That's like a broken, or it doesn't have to be broken, but my hands aren't that big enough yet. And then it's basically the same thing, just an octave lower. The last chords are pretty simple. That's basically like the whole end of the piece, and like it took me a while to learn it, like maybe like a week or two, like maybe actually no, around like 3-4 weeks. But I'm trying to learn the beginning of the piece too. It's just I don't think it's good enough to like be posted on YouTube yet. So I'll just see if I can play the coda somewhat well for now for this video. So yeah.